As I was cutting the vegetables one day, I just got reminded of these three words because every time I keep thinking about what I can give you on the YouTube, just like that, something different from what I do during the training sessions. And then this happened. I took note of it. It's not that I'm cutting the vegetable the first time, but I took note of it, and these three words reflected. So, this is something I got. How can a beetroot help you with encouragement and fluency? Can a beetroot really help you to stay encouraged and help you with fluency? Yes, it can. Well, if you don't like beetroot, it's okay. You just have to observe. And I have 3 points for you. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 important points that can help you with encouragement, confidence, and also fluency. I have these 3 words. So that is how I've created these 3 words, and I thought of helping you out with encouragement because many people speak about how to stay confident, how to encourage yourself even after learning for a very long time. I know you have been learning the language for a very long time, and sometimes it's not possible to stay confident all the time because of the options, challenges, because of the innumerable challenges, options, preferences. So I thought I'll help you out with this. Stay tuned and just watch the video till the end because you would have discovered the secret to using beetroot for your confidence, for encouraging yourself, and for speaking fluently. So you can see that I have stained my hands successfully, and it takes some time to get rid of it. I cut this into rounds of desired thickness, then I slice it this way. Then I cut it into these cubes. It's nice to watch it as this at this speed, but it's not so easy. I like cutting and keeping it, storing it in container as this if I'm not cooking. It was time for class and other designed schedule of the day, so I was in a hurry, but still I think it's nice. And then I store it in a container. And then when it's time to cook, I use it like most of you. I'm a CELTA certified tutor. My name is Rini Rose, as you already know. And definitely people struggle with confidence even after becoming fluent in English. And that affects communication skills, which in turn affects fluency and any language that you really want to communicate in. It's all interconnected. So, as you saw in the beginning, my hands got stained when I was cutting the vegetable, the beetroot. So, what is the connection between a beetroot and fluency? The first point is growth. Today, we all work on some skill. It can be driving, swimming, or even speaking English. We all are focused on English because it is a global language. But you can also learn your mother tongue. You can become proficient in your mother tongue instead of just speaking like that. Yeah. So when you work on language skills, remember that you don't have to go for the measurable quality. So if you want to measure the growth, the progress, the first word, as I mentioned, is growth. You know that beetroot grows underground and you will not know whether it's fully grown. So beetroots grow underground. The growth is not visible unless it's complete. And then we dig it, wash, and then use it in our salads or in our food items to prepare our food. But how do we know whether it's growing? We don't know. It grows underground like the radishes, the potatoes, the carrots, the ginger, and all that. It's underground food item. It's an underground crop. Similarly, when it comes to learning or even working on a skill, it's never ending. You know that. Even if you want to get a job or if you want to stay at home, doesn't matter. You have to work on some language skills, and measuring the growth is not always possible, right? Sometimes growth may not be visible. That is what I'm trying to say. It will take time. You can have your own assessments, you can analyze, you can also just track your progress. But the complete growth need not be visible, just like the beetroot. The beetroot, I have a crow at the back of my neighborhood, and we can't stop the birds, but I'm sure that you can listen to my video and the audio. So, growth need not be visible all the time. That is my point, just like the beetroot. Similarly, You don't have to always visibly showcase your growth every time you experience progress. You can have assessments, but it need not be visible because the process itself can be hidden, it can be subconscious, it can also be something that happens silently. Silent growth. And one day that silent growth will make all the noise when suddenly people see you boosting or coming up with confidence, speaking with confidence, with a very big difference in your communication skills. I've seen a lot of learners like that. I definitely went through such a process. The process is slow. It's not just that it is slow, but it need not be visible all the time. So remember these underground crops that can really be inspiring. And when you work on your confidence, in one day you will not experience the confidence. It's not about showing that attitude or sitting in front of a camera and speaking. It's not about using the difficult words, but it's all about using your presence of mind, the right intentions, the consciousness, and it's energy. It's all about the energy and the life you give to your thoughts in a different way. So the growth is very important. Growth is something that we can always observe, analyze, and get from the beetroot. What is the next word? The next word is versatility. Being versatile. So beetroot has got a different color, a deep purple, a kind of magenta color, and that's very attractive, right? So there is something known as vibrant fluency. So let's come to versatility. Beetroot can be used in different ways. It can be used in your salads. It can be used in different forms, like you can roast it, you can cook it, some people boil it, and otherwise you can have it raw, add it in your salads, semi-cooked, yes. So the versatility of the beetroot in color and also in taste. It has got that earthy taste. It has got that earthy sweetness. Whether you cook it, even if you have it raw, it's sweet, just like the carrot. It depends on the type, but still you get the sweetness. So that is distinct. It's a quality of the beetroot because it can be used in different forms. You can have it raw, you can have it cooked, semi-cooked, anyway, which is not possible with perhaps all the other vegetables and the food items that you have. So when it comes to learning a language also, it's important to discover your versatility. It's about how you speak. Even if you don't have that peculiar accent, if you don't follow an accent, it's okay. It's all about how you conduct yourself, the way you're clear, the way you conform to your ideas, discipline. Many people are disciplined in their life. If you're organized, that itself is something that makes you different. The quality of being disciplined in life, the quality of communicating properly, and also staying confident. It's not something that we develop in a day or in a year. Sometimes I too feel discouraged. I feel that I'm not doing enough, or maybe I may question myself or everything that I've been doing. It happens with anybody, but you know that it's very difficult to stay encouraged or at least stay intact to whatever you have been doing because of the distractions around you and because of the challenges and options around you. So consistency is also connected to versatility, the confidence that you have, the communication skills that stay with you forever. Whether you want to learn English or not, communication skill is very, very, very important. You need to have good communication skills in your own language. It is something demanding today, even if you don't choose to go for work. So that is the meaning of versatility. Something that is different in form, in shape, in character, and you have to discover how versatile I am. What are some of my qualities, my strengths? And when you discover your weakness, you will be able to give importance, at least push that versatility. You will know the different forms in which you can exist, the different qualities that you have, the traits, and how you can push and stress, reiterate your strengths. It's not about what others tell you. They may not identify your qualities, your versatility, but you will know because you have been working on it. Remember, growth need not be measured. It need not be visible. You can measure it, but it need not be visible all the time. So your versatility will not come all of a sudden as if you are wearing these colored feathers on your head. No, it's not like that. It's all about how you exist, how you conduct yourself. The last word is stain impact. So you would have seen in the beginning of the video, I showed my stained hands, and beetroot has got this magenta deep color or deep purple color, and it leaves an impact. Even if you have it or not, even if you just touch it or cut the vegetables, the minute you peel it, you will have the stains on the fingers, in the hand, everywhere. You have to be very careful. It will take some time for you to get rid of the stain. Okay, so lasting impression, the impact that you create need not be done consciously. Everybody learns the English language today, but most of them have got this intention to do business or to showcase their talents as soon as they learn something. It's good, you can be confident, you can show whatever you have learned, but the lasting impression is something that comes with consistency, confidence and encouragement, which comes from within. Your signature style, the consistency and the way you have been working on something for a very long time. Even if it is not encouraged in the market, if you're passionate about something, it can have that lasting impact. Beetroot as a vegetable is not bothered about whether you're going to have it or not, right? It has got some qualities, it's very beneficial to the health. But we have been using the beetroot for years. If you don't have beetroot, if you don't like the beetroot, is it going to lose the color and its quality? No. It's all about how you stay confident and consistent with something. So here we are speaking about skills, and also we are speaking about the lasting impact. So wherever you go, people should feel that signature, the difference, the versatility. That is how you create the impact. So if you're going to measure every time, if you're going to be only bothered about the visible growth, it can have a detrimental effect. In the sense, it can affect your growth in a negative way, which is not good. You have to keep these 3 points in mind: growth, versatility, and the lasting impression that's going to leave on the self and on others. You don't have to be necessarily bothered about the lasting impression that you leave on others. It can just happen like that, maybe because of your interest, your passion, and whatever you give, whatever you radiate, the knowledge that you share. People get inspired just like that. But today in the digital era, we see people who consciously want to inspire others. The problem is it may not be permanent, it will be transitory, because they have this intention of attracting attention or just doing something for reach. We have been speaking about all these things for a very long time. If you do things only for reach, it's not going to have that lasting impact. The impression, just like the stain of the beetroot, it should stay there. Not consciously, but it is a quality that comes subconsciously. I hope you get the point. And this is something that I wrote on the card. I didn't have any other words here. I just wanted to show you these words. Okay, growth, versatility, and the lasting impression, the impact, the staining effect. So that is what I've tried showing through this video, and I have shown how I cut the vegetables and how it left the impression. So one day I was just cutting the vegetables, and that's when I thought of sharing this with you.